Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Round Robin, where we spin the wheel, chase the chaos, and see where the conversation lands. I'm your host, Tracy Preston, along with Christine Mulligan, Nina Mulligan, and of course, my husband, Todd Preston. Hey everyone.
What up? Hiya.
Hey everybody.
Now today we are talking about something we all deal with, whether we like it or not. The invisible rule book of society. You know what I mean. The things we are all expected to understand even though nobody handed us a manual. When do you tip? How much do you tip? Are we still writing thank you cards? Is it rude to talk on speakerphone in public? Why are receipts the length of a CVS novel? And why does every checkout screen now feel like it is silently judging your character? So today we are going to start with tipping, where it came from and why America became so attached to it, and why the little iPad at the counter has way too much emotional power. I hate that. We'll get into that in a minute. So I'm going to give us a little bit of history with where in the hell did tipping come from? So tipping actually has its roots in Europe. I didn't know this. Especially in old-class systems where wealthy people would give small amounts of money to servants or workers. It was tied to status, service, and social rank. It was not always viewed as a sweet thank you for doing a good job gesture. In many ways, it came from a world where some people were expected to serve and others were expected to reward them. And when tipping came to America, Americans did not immediately embrace it. In fact, a lot of people hated it. And I'm getting there. Mad as hell. It was once criticized as undemocratic and un-American because it felt too much like a European master-servant custom. But after the Civil War, tipping became deeply tied to American labor, and this is where the history gets more serious. Many formerly enslaved black workers entered service jobs in restaurants, hotels, railroads, and hospitality. Employers were able to pay extremely low wages or sometimes no meaningful wage at all because customers were expected to tip. So tipping became part of gratitude, part of social expectation, and part of wage replacement. And that is why the conversation is complicated. Because when we talk about tipping today, we are not just talking about generosity. We are also talking about labor, wages, service work, pressure, guilt, and the fact that customers are often expected to make up the difference. So let me throw this out to the table. When did tipping start different to you guys? Was it after COVID? Was it when the tablet started asking for tips everywhere? Or has it always felt awkward?
It's always felt awkward to me. And I always have to ask you how much we're supposed to tip, because I don't know. I know, what is it, 20% is the norm or something like that?
20%, as far as I know, is the norm. And it's based on, like if someone gives you really good table service, 20%. But I think that's even gone up, right?
Yeah.
What am I seeing now? 25%? 35%?
Yeah. And I'm okay with giving tips, like if we go out to eat and we actually have a servant. But there's a particular place in town that I love to go.
A servant?
What?
Server.
Server, yeah. But, I mean, there's a place that makes sandwiches here in town, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. They have these sandwich artists, and you get down to the register and they're asking for a tip.
Let's call it what it is. It's Subway.
Well, who is the artist? I just told you how to make my sandwich.
I've watched you every step of the way in making that sandwich, you son of a bitch.
No, I'm not giving you a tip. I told you
I'm
what
the
to
artist.
do.
That's
It's
right.
getting ridiculous with that stuff.
Mhm.
I have always been a good tipper because, as somebody who grew up, my first jobs were bartending, hairdressing. You know what I'm saying? Like I lived on tips.
Right.
So when I graduated from needing the moolah every second of the day, and I can pay my bills. Whenever I go out, I am very cognizant to tip 22 to 25% depending on my service. And that's before, like you were just saying, people upping it to 25 and 30%. Like those are the choices. 18, 20%, 25%. Like those are the given choices on any of those damn kiosks. It makes me so angry if I am ordering my own food, paying for my own food, and then before I can say pay, it says, what would you like to tip? I'm like, mother effer, I need a paycheck is what I need. Leave a tip. You owe me money. Do you know how much I make an hour, bitch?
That's right.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. What about you?
Ridiculous.
Yeah. What about you, Nina? How do you handle that? Like, how do you know what to tip?
I think growing up, I was taught anything under $20 is 10%. Anything above 50 is 20% automatically. Like those are the base rates and you can maneuver them. That's what I was taught. I think when you're talking about like services like hairdressing or dog grooming or things like that, I think it is nice to give something above and beyond, the service, because a lot of those people are renting chairs in that space, you know what I'm saying? So that helps cover their rent so that they can bring home more money.
Right.
The problem I have with the service industry as far as restaurants go is I don't understand why I should have a percentage or it be more just because the bill is more. Like, it takes the same amount of effort for you to bring me a $5 hamburger as it does a $100 steak. So then there's a part of me that's just like, I think restaurants should pay people a living wage and take us out of the equation, because I think it's ridiculous that this day and age, these people are still working for $3.75 an hour. That is insane.
Agreed.
It's more insane than the $7 and whatever, 25 cents it is, or whatever it is now. That's insane. That isn't even poverty level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's just bonkers to me. So I think if it has to do with food, we should take out tipping altogether. It's ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. And I don't know. It's the same amount of effort. Why am I paying you more?
Right. Right.
You know
because
what I mean?
I'm treating myself, whenever it is I finally do go out, like, you want to have a nice meal. So now I got a double tip.
Right.
Based on what
like what extra service are you preparing now? If you're busting out the crumb buster, if my drink is never not full, if I've got fresh limes by my water the minute I squeeze that last one, okay, now we're talking. Now I'm seeing service that's different than a $5 hamburger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you're really getting stuff like that nowadays.
That's right. And you want to know what makes me really irritated when I go to a restaurant?
When they act like you're bugging them?
That's one, but my biggest pet peeve is nobody takes your goddamn dishes off the table. That's one. And two, why am I having to box up my food?
Right. And number 3, when you ask for something specifically like A1 sauce, and they go, oh yeah, and then you never see them again. You have to send your husband to go get the A1 sauce because it's not coming.
Because I have to have it. But do you know what I mean? Like, growing up as a kid, my dad always took us out to breakfast. That was our thing that we did when we were with my dad. It was always breakfast on Sunday. And I've been in plenty of restaurants. They remove your emptied plates.
Yeah.
So what happened to that? I mean, have you guys noticed that? Like, over the last, 10 years, people just stopped doing it. You're sitting there with a table full of dirty dishes.
Yeah, I don't really think I have that problem.
What?
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's a Michigan thing.
We always bunch them and we push them to the end of the table so that they can't not see it.
Oh, we
Right.
do that too.
I
Yeah.
guess I'm super rude because I always stack everything like that I'm done with and I put it to the end of the table because I actually don't like if I'm picking at something and it's in the middle of the table, if the waiter or waitress comes over and they're like, would you like me to take this? And they already got their freaking mitts on it. I'm like, no, I was licking the plate. Like, that's usually what I say because I want to be funny about it. And I was like, no, I'm licking the plate. Or I'll say, like, I'm still picking on it, you know? But I actually don't like that whole how they reach across and say, would you like me to take this for you? And they're already reaching. That is obvious. That's actually one of my pet peeves.
You're in
So
my
it's like
food
the
bubble.
opposite of you.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with that too. But we also, I'm very big on that. I used to wait tables years and years ago. I do the same exact thing. I stack them all up. I put them right on the edge of the table as a big look over here. Come get this shit. And they never do.
Oh, well, that's bad. I was going to say, I always do that, so they always come get them. Like, within a minute or two that I stack them up. But then again, you know,
Where are you going to
I
eat?
have this air about me that people do what I want them to do without me
Perhaps
having them.
that's the Southern hospitality people are talking about.
The fear that if you don't come pick this up.
Never mind the racist and bigotry down here. We'll take the dirty plates off the table for you. Southern hospitality, y'all.
Yeah, because it's not happening up here in the Mitten.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh my God, don't get us going. All right, you have to know the story.
So we have a waitress that works at a local place here that we try to avoid.
She's an older lady, and I don't have any issues with that.
You know, we're on a podcast in Michigan that she may hear.
I don't care. I doubt it.
I doubt it. But yeah,
But here's the story.
she is the suckiest, the worst
She's the worst.
waitress ever. Ever.
And we've tried her out a few times.
Yes.
It's not like one bad experience.
We've actually requested to be sat at a table that she wasn't waiting, but it doesn't work. They stick us with her.
Yeah, so that's our song.
But her name is Caroline.
Her name is Caroline.
So that's what.
But it's like she'll, take your order, and then she doesn't come back forever and a day.
Yeah.
And then she's always forgetting something. And then you're halfway through your meal, and then you're like, hello, sweet Caroline. Can you? So whenever we sing that song, it's always directed at
And
Caroline.
She's very loud. She wants to know your business. It's like, you know what? I just come here to eat with who I'm eating with. I don't need to be in a conversation with you.
Bring it, drop it, give us a check. And come get these empty plates.
And bring that fucking A1 sauce.
Yeah. Now,
Okay, well, I have a test then. I have a test for my aura bubble.
okay.
The next time I come up to Michigan, we need to go and we need to sit at her table.
All
And
right.
I need to check my aura.
Okay.
I was trying to make that all of a sudden, sweet Caroline's like, oh, can I help you with anything else, sweetie?
I will lose my ever-living mind. Then I'm going to have a stuffy of Christine. Take it with me. All right, so here's a question, because I always fumble with this one, and you used to own a hair salon. So, how do you tip a hairdresser? Someone who does good. Huh?
Totally should tip your head. Yeah,
I do.
never know how freaking much.
But I never know how much either.
$300.
Right, and that's where I'm at. Like, do I have to base it off the price of whatever I had done? Is it a standard, hey, if it was good, it's $10? Is it $20? Like, and same thing with your toes. So how do you roll with that, Christine? Because that is just one of the I always tip, but I'm always worried, like, oh my God, are they going to be mad? Was that not enough? Was it,
Yeah.
The
thing is no one should ever be mad that a tip was not enough. I know people are, because people are strapped to cash and they feel like they're giving it their all. And I understand. However, a tip is like a gift. I know that it's customary. I know that we're supposed to, with my air quotes in the air, all the supposed is we're supposed to do in life. The thing is it is a gift. It should not be, it is not required. Therefore, it is a gift. It is given out of the goodness of your heart, what you can afford to give, and what you should give based on customs, right? So customarily, when you get a service done, you're going to give based on how well you feel that service was given. That kind of applies to the percentage of everything else that we do. I do believe that it should be around 20%. However, when you're getting something done that's like a $300 service, 20% of $300 is $60.
Yeah.
I do not believe that anybody should get a $60 tip.
Agreed. It's way too much.
So I do think that there should be, like, in your own mind, and each person should know their own viewpoint on it. I do think that everyone should adopt what they think is a good, like, thanks a lot, I really appreciate it. And I feel like $20 a service. You know what I mean? Like, so when I get work done on my house that when I can afford to and I don't have the time or the energy to do it myself, and I get, like, I just had my fences done, right? So the fence guys came. So I paid the bill for the fence. And it was a lot of fence. It's, I don't know, what do you think? The backyard is like half an acre, just in the back. So it was a half an acre of fencing, right? But these guys knocked it out in like 5 hours. So I paid the bill for the contractor with no tip involved and no tip for the business owner, because business owners, I have always been accustomed to business owners you don't tip. Because that's just, I don't know. I don't know where I got that from. But as a business owner myself, when my customers would tip me, I'd be like, you know, I own the joint. You don't have to tip me. That's what I'm here for. And they would chuckle and still give me a whatever. But I never expected to because I owned the salon. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I always encouraged them to give to other services from other people. Anyway, I digress. Like $20 on a $150 hairdo, I feel is good. If she spent an hour of her time, the tip is more based on the hour. So $5 for every 15-minute type deal.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And I made this up. I don't think I got this from any etiquette book anywhere. I think I made it up, but it's like something that's ingrained in me. So it came from somewhere,
But
somehow.
a color like foils and blow dry is gonna take 5 hours.
Oh, it shouldn't take 5 hours.
It always takes 5 hours.
Then you should find a new hairdresser. That
Every
takes 5 hours.
hairdresser I've ever been to, it's taken 5 hours. I fucking hate
5 hours of her constantly on your head minus 30 minutes process time is too goddamn long. Any good hairdresser worth her grain of salt should be able to give a cut, color, and blow dry in 2 hours max.
Wow.
3 hours max if you got a lot of hair.
Well, now here's a question, and guys, tell me if this is acceptable, because a handful of years ago we had a tree removed. So the guys that were removing the tree, I got them beer and pizza instead of a tip. Is that acceptable?
Hell yes.
I think it's acceptable.
I mean,
except for
they seemed happy.
Especially after the beer.
Yeah. I mean, it's not professional for them to take the beer, but whatevs, you know.
Right.
But what I was gonna say is when the fence guys came or whatever, I gave them like $100 a piece. Do you know what I mean? And that was the tip for all of them. And I gave it directly to them. Now, this is my caveat for tipping, especially nowadays where the businesses take a cut off the top of the tip right away. I strongly suggest everyone that's going anywhere, pay with your card, but come with tip and cash in hand. Because you want to give those tips cash straight to the server, because that is the only way that they actually get them.
Yes, and I do recall that from our previous conversations, because when you guys go out to dinner, Nina's got to have that cash in her bag or purse or whatever you call it. I know you don't like bag.
Always trying to take my cash.
That's right. That's mine.
No, that's why Nina carries cash with us all the time. Nina's always got to have cash if we're going out doing anything, because I never tip on my card anymore. Especially nowadays with all that hinky business that businesses are doing, where they take 15% straight off the top of the tip before they even start counting it up for their people. And then they take everybody's tips and put them all together. So if Sweet Caroline paid $5 for the whole night, but Betty Boot Kicker did like $300, she's got to share her $300 with Sweet Caroline. I think that is BS. Absolute BS.
Agreed. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that has my britches on fire right now is we already kind of touched on it, but like Todd was saying, at Subway, before you can process your payment, you have to address the tip question. And the other place that drives me nuts, and I'm waiting for it to start happening at McDonald's or wherever, like you are getting paid. You're not getting paid $3, but let's just take Starbucks, for example. Same thing. They push it right in your face. They're like, you have to answer this question before you can do anything else.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I don't. Anytime, even
I'm
Five
over
Guys,
it.
because I go to Five Guys every once in a while when I want a really greasy burger because it's delicious and I love their fries. But I don't go often. But when I do go, now when you go, not only do you have to order it yourself, but before they even get to the pay, like send your money, they ask you how much you want to tip, and they give the choices of 18, 20, and 22%. And I'm like, custom, zero.
Yeah.
I absolutely am not tipping the burger guys that are getting paid to flip burgers. And I also know, by the way, since I'm paying with my card, the company is going to take an additional 15% of whatever I give extra.
Yeah, and I think
Get out of town.
that's right, and I think that's the bottom line. These companies, these businesses, they are the ones that are reaping the benefits from these people that are feeling shamed. And I'll tell you, I felt that way too, because I'm like, oh my God, and they're staring right at you.
Yeah.
And you got to look for that little teeny tiny, because it's usually a teeny tiny little custom button that they shove off to the side. You can almost, it's microscopic.
Yeah.
But you got to look for it and hit it, because no, thank you. I'm not doing it anymore.
And then what happens if you decline? They're going to remember, they're not a tipper.
She's getting what I'm going to drop on the floor.
Yeah, what are they going to do to your sandwich?
Yeah, I think it's a crappy situation to put a customer in and the person at the window.
Yeah, and don't pay that roundup bullshit either. When they ask you at the register when you're purchasing somewhere, because they do this at fast food places too, but they do it everywhere. You want to round up today? Blah, 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 blah. Don't do it.
Support your school. Yeah,
it's a scam, because what they do is that a lot of the time what they're donating to is an organization that they own that's a charity, and they run that shit through there, take some stuff off the top, give a little bit to what they said they were going to, all while also taking tax breaks because they generated a crap ton of revenue for a charity that you paid for by rounding up. Don't do it. Don't feel bad about it. Just tell them, I already gave. Thank you. And then you don't have to worry about it. And then really go take your money and do something good with it, because most of the money that goes towards those things do not go towards anything but their pocket.
Or they send that extra money to their political faction that they support.
Yeah.
And that drives me insane.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Oh, my blood pressure's up. I can feel it. I'm mad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you started this conversation, because it always just leads to corporate greed, and you know that I start glitching on that shit.
People need to hear it, because some people love these big corporations and think that these people are really other people. Nope.
Yeah.
No, they're scamming you any way they can.
That's
until
right.
they start paying the lowest of their lowest employees, until companies start paying the lowest employee a livable wage, we all need to be a little bit pissed off.
Yes, agreed. I'm mad as hell.
But yeah. So the tipping thing is just fire for that kind of fodder. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Because it is BS. We wouldn't feel so guilty about not tipping if they were paying their employees a minimum, a livable wage.
Yeah.
That's right. It's horse shit. $2.30 or whatever the hell they're paying wait staff. I don't know. I haven't done it in forever, but it was pretty damn low. I don't even know if I made
it's
$2.
still on like $4 an hour, I
I
think.
don't even think it's that. I still think it's $3.25 or something.
Yeah.
It's still, with all of these tipping laws that they put into place where, we don't tax the tip. Oh, but by the way, we already tax the tip before we even give it to you now. But that's taxed from the company, not the government. Okay, whatever. It's all BS to me. The thing is we shouldn't be doing it. We shouldn't be doing it until everyone makes a livable wage.
I agree. And I would bet that a lot of people don't know what you just said about the 15% right off the top. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I didn't know
They
it.
call it like transaction fees and crap. They bury it in other fees. They bury it in terminology. But ask any server nowadays, when servers get their paycheck, they have like an itemized list of all the things that they got deducted.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Nuts.
But yet somehow servers are still in a loophole where they don't even get minimum wage. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
So they hire
Should be
them
illegal.
for $3-something, $4 an hour because they're this category of worker, right? And then, oh yeah, by the way, when you get tipped, not only are we gonna spread the wealth among all your coworkers on that shift, but we're also gonna deduct fees from every single one of you. So as the company, I'm gonna take that $110 tip and I'm gonna take my fees off, and then I'm gonna dole it out. So everybody out of that $10 tip only gets $1.
You get $1.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
Which builds no incentive for good service.
True.
I wouldn't give you good service if I was making $1.
That's why they're not picking up my goddamn plates.
Your A1 sauce, you know where that's added to my person that's coming home with me because I'm poor. Tracy, I'm poor.
I can't afford to buy it, so I'm taking it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Well, since we're mad as hell now, let's talk about one more other item that makes me mad as hell. How about subscription fatigue? Right? Subscription
Trying
fatigue.
to figure out every time I order something, I sign up for a goddamn subscription, and then the next month when I get another order of it, I gotta go back, figure out where the hell I bought it from, and cancel my subscription.
Yes.
You mean that?
That one. That one. Yes. It's like, wait a minute.
Anything, dog food, filters. I mean, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I like. See, I use Amazon too much. I understand this.
Me too.
Amazon's just another greedy corporate thing, but man, they make it easy.
Yeah,
right?
they do.
So unfortunately, sometimes I hit the easy button and I use Amazon, but I feel like every time I order anything from Amazon, I've subscribed. I didn't realize it, but I did it.
I know, because it was
Why?
30 cents cheaper.
Purchasing thing.
No, I never even remember checking the box. I never remember checking a box.
There's two buttons. One says purchase one time only or subscribe and purchase.
Yeah, I hear
So
that
will
now.
pushing
But that's the thing, is it will automate to that. So if you just say buy now, it automates to that.
Not buy now. One time purchase
Yep.
or subscribe now
I
are
know.
two buttons on the thing when you're inside your product.
Okay, the thing is when you're inside the product, they'll be there. But if you just scroll to the bottom and say buy now, you skip all that shit. And
Right.
it automates it to the subscribe button.
Yeah, it's
So
tricky.
if you don't,
But you should never just buy now.
hello,
Add it to the cart.
this is why I buy from Amazon, because I'm stressed out and in a rush and I want it tomorrow. This is why I hit the easy button. But now I realize I have to slow down a little bit. It's not as easy of a button as I thought it was.
Just
I
put it
have
in
to
the.
look at what I'm doing.
That's
I have
right.
to stay in the middle for a minute. I have to make sure I unclick any boxes that may be checked inadvertently. And then I have to swoosh to the bottom and say buy now.
Never buy now. Just put it in your cart.
I don't ever buy
Just
now.
put it in the cart.
I always put it in a cart anyway, just so I can make sure I got your approval before.
That's right. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I just put it in the cart.
And then I have
She'll
to
see
review
it. If I get the okay, we'll get it.
And speaking of Amazon, here's the other thing that pisses me off. And I love Amazon too because, like you, Christine, I want it tomorrow, right? That's what you paid for. But when all that first came out, you get Amazon Prime Video. But there's only a select couple of rows out of the many, many rows of movies you can watch. And it's got to have the little banner that says Prime.
Yeah.
So then you watch those, and that was fine. Okay, fine. I have a selected group of movies I can watch for free. That's cool. No commercials. Until there were.
Yeah.
Now you have to pay to get the commercials. So now it's commercial free again. It's like, what in the hell?
Yeah, I pay the premium price. I still have. I pay the premium price, and I didn't have commercials for a long time, and now I have commercials again.
Yep, because now you got to go Prime Plus.
Yeah.
Everything is a plus.
And then after that, it's going to be Super Prime Plus Ultra. that you have
Yeah.
to pay for.
That's right.
Yeah.
Double plus.
Well, I don't know what it's up to now. It's like $34 a month now.
It's ridiculous. I don't pay the extra money. I deal with the commercials, but I'm mad.
Yeah.
Netflix
Yeah, well,
is the
I-
only one who doesn't screw us over.
That's potty break time. Oh, commercial. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I just refuse to purchase anything. And yes, if you're listening, I'm talking to all of the electronics at the home. I'm not going to buy your shit if you show me a commercial for it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just got a running list of shit I'm not going to buy because you forced me to watch your shit ass commercial.
That's right.
That's how I deal with that. That's my coping mechanism.
Just yell at your electronics. I'm not doing it. Woo! I got a headache because my blood pressure's up. I can feel it. So let's move on to something a little less irritating. We're going to move on to our Woman of the Week.
Okay.
All right. So this week's Woman of the Week fits perfectly with our theme because we are talking about manners, which I didn't get to because I got a headache. And we went on for a long time on tips, so we're going to skip that. But this one had a lot to do with etiquette, and our Woman of the Week is Emily Post. She became one of the most famous names in American etiquette. Her 1922 book, titled Etiquette, became a major guide for Americans trying to navigate manners, hosting, conversation, social behavior, and public life. And when people hear the word etiquette, they may think it means stuffy rules like which fork to use or how to fold a napkin, who sits where at the dinner table. But what makes Emily Post interesting is that her larger message was not about formality. At its best, etiquette was about consideration. It was about making other people feel comfortable. It was about understanding that how we behave affects the people around us. And honestly, that matters. We may not need rules about calling cards or formal dinner gloves anymore, but we could probably use a few reminders about basic public kindness. Like don't scream into your phone, Nina, when you're in the middle of Target. I'm not buying that. Don't block an entire aisle and don't treat service workers like they are invisible. And maybe return your shopping cart where it belongs. Emily Post's legacy lasted because she gave structure to something we argue about today. How do we live around other people without making everyone miserable? And that's why Emily Post is our Woman of the Week.
Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate that. However, sometimes I can't help being offensive to other people. It is what it is. And the thing is I try, and I try to be nice, but sometimes I'm just too loud for people, and that's okay. It's okay.
It's
Am I
okay.
the Asshole is like the modern day version of Emily Post. Yeah, I feel like that's what we do now. We say, "Am I the asshole?"
Mm-hmm.
We let the internet decide.
The internet will decide.
I do think that it's rude to be on your speakerphone around other people, but at the same time, sometimes I gotta take a call, you know what I mean? So I gotta do what I gotta do.
I hear you, because I don't want my phone up on my ear because I think brain cancer.
Yeah.
So I try to, when I'm in public, I have earbuds. Boop! I pop those in. So that way, either A, I don't have to hear any people around me. I just sink into my own world of true crime. Or if I'm on the phone, nobody hears it but me. I mean, they hear me talking, but it's not really loud. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do if you don't have your earbuds.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird talking to somebody that's got earbuds and they're talking to somebody else because
They weren't talking to you.
It's usually a little bit before I realize, you're not talking to me. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be on my merry way. Deuces. All right, well, let's get into our round robin recommendations. So our spin scale, which is how we rate our shows, is 1 through 5. So 1 is only if you're bored, 2, background noise, 3, worth the watch, 4 is highly recommend, and 5 is drop everything and spin it now. So, who's up?
So it's on Netflix, but you could also watch it on Hulu. I think it comes from Hulu. It's about a struggling young journalist who's determined to change her life without changing her body. She's a little bit heavyset while dealing with an unreliable boyfriend, sick parents, and perfectionist boss. She begins to understand that she's just as good as everyone else. So basically, it's like a coming-of-age story. It's called Shrill. It's a coming-of-age story. Okay, so the star of the show is Adie Bryant. She was on SNL for like 10 years. She's very funny. She's very like real world. I love the way when the cinematography, the production of it all was very like real life. You know what I mean? Like messed up situations, honest to goodness happenings of everyday lives instead of the well-scripted stuff that we normally see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really good. And you watch her grow throughout the season. I think there's 2 seasons, right? There's 3 seasons already. We finished the whole thing. That's how good it was. We watched it over about 2.5 weeks. We'd watch, I want to say they're like 30-minute episodes. So it's pretty quick. You'd watch like 3 or 4 in a night. And we made it through the whole 3 seasons, and I totally recommend it. So I'm going to give it 4 spins.
Yeah.
Adie Bryant is the star. There's a couple of other people, of good people in it that you'd recognize. None that I can think of their names off the top of my head, but they're familiar faces. Almost all of them are familiar faces. None of them are big A-listers, but they're all solid working actors and actresses, and it was a really good watch. I really did enjoy it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. Super funny.
Shrill.
Shrill.
Okay.
So last Thursday, Tracy and I were guests in the audience at the Baron and Cindy Night Show, and their featured guest for the show was DJ Perry, who is a local writer, director, producer, and actor from Lansing, Michigan. And he's got quite a catalog of movies.
He's been doing film for 30 years.
Yeah. And so they had, during the show, they talked about some of the movies. He's got a new movie coming out called Rom-Coms Must Die. So
October 2nd.
yeah, so that's not available to see. But we went back and we found a couple of his other movies that he has made. The first one we watched was Bigfoot, UFOs, and Jesus. And it's also double named. It's the other name for the movie is Lost Heart. So the reason why they came up with 2 different names is they could appeal to both the male viewer and the female viewer. But the story is the same movie. And that's about an actress, a singer, and she goes back to her hometown in northern Michigan and has to deal with all the crazy bullshit drama that, has evolved during her life, and coming to terms with,
the death of her father. And it's a funny and emotional movie all wrapped up in together. And of course, DJ is the creator of this movie, and he's also an actor in it. And we're going to give that, I'm giving it a 4. I'm giving it a 4. That movie, I think both the movies we were able to find on Amazon Prime. And the second movie was also DJ Perry, and that was An Ordinary Killer. Now, this one's a little bit older. It's from like 2002.
But it's a true crime movie.
Michigan
true crime. And for an older movie, I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, the story, DJ plays a detective in this movie, and it kind of gave you, the whole, the detective feel, from the detective's point of view. And also, again, another 4 spins on this one. And we made a new friend, DJ Perry, and we're looking forward to seeing more of his movies.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy, and I can't wait for Rom-Coms Must Die, because that looks really great. And then I'm going to do a quick recommendation, and it's related to food.
Oh.
And wait staff and a nice restaurant. So the name of this is called The Menu, and it's weird. is from 2022. It is currently streaming on Prime Video, and it's starring Ralph Fiennes. I think that's how you say it. He's the guy who's well known for playing Voldemort
Oh, okay, yeah.
in the Harry Potter movie series. And then Anya Taylor-Joy and Nicholas Hoult. And Nicholas Hoult also was from the X-Men. He played the blue furry monster guy.
The Beast.
The Beast. So anyway, the menu follows a group of very wealthy, image-obsessed guests who travel to a private island for an exclusive dining experience at Hawthorne, which is a very high-end restaurant run by the celebrity chef Julian Slowik, which is played by Ralph Fiennes. So among the guests are food critics, wealthy regulars, business partners, a fading movie star, and Tyler, a devoted foodie who brings his date Margot, which is Anya Taylor-Joy. She's like the only normal person in here. Everybody else is just very haughty-taughty. But the crazy thing is as the courses begin to unfold, the evening becomes stranger and darker and more unsettling. Meaning there's murder. A lot of people don't get out alive. It's twisted. It's dark. And I loved it. I was on the fence. I'm going to give it like a 3.5.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to watch it again.
Yeah, I think
We
it's
watched
been
it.
a
We
while.
watched it a while ago. It's really good, but it's dark and it's weird. So maybe I'll be ready for it a little bit more than I was the first time.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's our show for today, everyone. Thank you so much, as always, for listening to us. And as Christine always says, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe everywhere.
Like and subscribe. Click all the buttons everywhere. Help us out. Thanks for coming. Come again.
Keep coming back. We're going to see you guys all back on Friday for F-Bomb. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.